Hey guys, I've got some potato or sweet potato here. This is fully raw. We are going to make a maple miso. Have I got this on? I think that's on. We want sound. Let me check. Audio. Yes, it looks like it's on. We don't want to do a silent video like I did last time. So lucky I checked. Yep, on. Okay, sweet potato raw. I have frozen this last night. So if you can see it's scored, I will move the camera around. I want to do this on top. This is a very simple recipe. The marinade or the glaze is only 2 ingredients. All up, it'll be 3 ingredients. So I last night scored this and put it in the freezer, and now it's just soft like it's been cooked. Hey Apple, yes, sweet potato, and it's been frozen so it's nice and soft. This is such a quick recipe. So let me move the camera around so you can see what I'm doing here. I was going to film this one at a distance, but I think it'll just be nice to watch what I do here. So what I'm going to do, this, as I said, let me move this off the screen. Maybe that's a little bit nicer. Okay, so we've got sweet potato here. I'm going to actually transfer these straight onto a dehydrator tray. The first step is we just want to get a little bit of the moisture out. As I said, if you can see, these are scored and frozen. They're literally soft. The texture is soft like it's been cooked. And that's what we want. So frozen is still raw. It has not had heat change anything in it. So we will just pat some of the moisture out. It's not a big deal. It will just decrease the time of dehydration. I'm sorry if there's noise. I've turned this on to start and a lawnmower is going on in the background. Okay. Now I want to transfer these over to a lined dehydrator tray. Like this. And we're just going to put these down. Just be careful because these are soft. As I've said, you can see they've been scored, so the marinade or the glaze will easily go down and into these with lots of flavor. Okay, perfect. Now, we're going to move this to the side for a second. And just a bowl. Now, I know some people don't like to use maple syrup because it's not technically raw. I actually don't think most things that are in containers are technically raw, but they flavor our food and they keep us raw and they've got extra nutrients in it. If you are not liking this, you can make your own date syrup. That's just with some water and dates, and use that in this case. But I wanted to use maple, make it easy for people. Okay, I'm going to do half a cup of maple syrup. So I've got 2 maple syrups here. So okay, that's about half a cup. Now I'm going to put that straight into the bowl. Now let me I want to keep this thick, and I do believe you can. I might actually just water this down a little bit. Well, we'll see how it goes. Let's hope for the best, hey? I believe if we put a tablespoon of this in, we will, this is miso I've got, I'm just opening this here. So you could possibly use like tamari, but we want some, there's like a more of a umami flavor here, and also the texture on this is much better. So we've got some of this, just miso. I'm going to get a tablespoon and see how we go from there. So we're going to put a tablespoon in there like that and just mix this. with the brush. Hang on a sec here. I've got put that to the side. I will try with just a fork, break it up a little bit more. You could put some water with the miso and make it like more liquid, but I wanted it kind of, I don't know, easy for you guys. So it's just maple syrup and miso. Let me just try that. Oh my God, that's so good. Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Half a cup of maple, tablespoon of miso. You could possibly, I might actually put half a tablespoon more in and make it more salty. If you want it sweeter, you can just leave it as it is. You can chop up some garlic in here as well if you want, but as I said, I want this nice and simple. Okay, that's it. That's it. Now, let me bring back my sweet potato, which was frozen overnight. You can use any vegetable, but I love the idea of, I don't know, I get these ideas in my head and they don't leave until I make a recipe. So I've had this in my head for a while. Okay, so I've got the brush. Well, I should try it first, right? Yeah, that's a bit saltier. But you can do it if you want it sweeter with just 1 tablespoon, not 1.5. Okay, so we're just going to paint on here. Like this. Now I'm going to do a second layer of just paint. And it should, because these are scored, soak in as it dehydrates. And just another layer. I am going to put extra layers on as I'm dehydrating. So these are really soaked, right? And you can just move these out a little bit and it will, well, it's quite thick, but yeah, it will go in the scoring just a little bit. Okay, and that's it. It's going to go into the dehydrator. I will when it gets a bit dry, repaint it. I don't know how long it will take. I will come back on when this is ready. My plan is to serve it on some rocket with maybe like a macadamia just drizzle over the top with it, like a dressing type thing. So as you can see, that's so simple and so yummy, especially since it's winter here, but I can imagine how nice this would be like winter wherever you are, like as a Christmas dish. So yeah, that's it. I will be back when it's ready. Bye guys. I didn't say bye. I feel impersonal without saying goodbye.